Hello my dear students, welcome back to the another virtual class of ISC Political Science. So today we are going to continue with the same chapter which we left last time. In the previous two videos we discussed about the classifications of the executives, and in the next video we discuss about the functions of the executive. So today we are going to discuss the differences between the political as well as non-political executives. So when we discussed the classification of the executive, there we discussed that political executive is also there, and non-political executive known as civil servants or bureaucrats are also there. Okay, so today we'll discuss about the differences between political and permanent executive. Political and permanent executive. So permanent executives are known as civil servants or civil services, or they are even known as bureaucrats. Bureaucrats are the fixed officers. Actually, they are the one who does the entire work of the administration. Actually, they are the real executives of any country. Political executives are the one who just guide, just they can say that they guide them, but all the important works are done or performed by the permanent executive. They are known as civil servants. Okay, so today we'll do the differences between both political and permanent executive. So please go through, please listen to this video and watch this video till the end. Please don't skip the video. Okay, watch this video till the end. So the first one you can see here, the first difference I have made it over here is that ministers. So why I wrote over here ministers and why I wrote over here civil services? Because political executives are ministers. Because political executives are the one who are related with politics, and after contesting the election, when they become the member of the parliament or any of the assembly, okay, if the government is formed, then they are given the portfolio of a minister. So they come under the category of ministers. So ministers have different categories that we'll discuss in the other tutorials. Okay, so ministers, so political executives are ministers. I'm not talking about the members, I'm talking about those ministers who are given important ministries and they hold important ministries. Okay, and on the other side, permanent executives are the civil servants. Under one or two political executives, permanent executives are there. They are the civil servants who aid and advise or guide the political executives. Okay, that is why they are civil servants. So first character is political executives are ministers and the permanent executives are civil servants or bureaucrats. Okay. The next one is I wrote over here, it's a political character. Why I wrote over here political character? Because they are related with politics and they are politically motivated. They always take part in politics and all. Okay. So their main agenda is to do politics in the country. Okay, and they are the elected representatives. So when we talk about elected representatives, though they have been elected by the people, because they are the representatives of the political parties to whom the people have given the mandate to become the minister. So they are related with politics. So the entire ministers have a political character. Okay, whether it's a different ministers, a different category, that doesn't matter, but they are politically in nature. Okay, they are the member of political parties. So after becoming the member of political parties, they contest the election, and after contesting the election, once they become the member, they are made the ministers, okay, by the government. Do you understand? So that is why there is called a political character. Next one we have is non-political. So permanent executives are no way related with politics. They are far and wide. They are not at all linked with politics. They don't contest elections. They are not associated with any political parties, right? They do voting and all. They have been given the right to vote. They do that, but they are in no way connected to any political parties. They don't support any political parties. Today Congress is in power, so they will work under them. Tomorrow another party will come to power, they will work for them also. The political parties will come and go, but the permanent executives will work under different political parties. Okay, so they are not the one that they support a particular party in the parliament. It is not so. Their duty is to work for the nation. Their duty is to do the executive role given to them by the political executive. That is only the difference. Okay, so they are political in character. They are not political in character. In no way they are related to any politics. Okay, they are not at all related to any of the politics. Okay, so they are the neutral body. The executives are the neutral body. Whatever proceedings takes place in the house, whatever work goes on in the parliament, they remain neutral. They don't support anyone. Only their main duty is to add and advise whenever they require any data information from different fields that are provided by the permanent executives to the political executives. Okay. The next one we have is policy formulation. So you can see here both political as well as non-political parties, sorry, non-permanent, that means non-political parties, they are involved in the policy formulation. Policies are formed by both. Okay, so political, I told you, ministers are there, right? Policy is actually framed by the political executives, but the information, the data, the entire drafting work and all, okay, are collected and being provided by the permanent executives. Actually, the entire work of the executive in real sense, from policy making to the implementations, are done by the permanent executive. They are the civil servants. They are the civil servants. They are the one, because they have been working since so long that political parties have come, they had gone, their experience has gone very high. So they are very experts. So entire work is done by the permanent executive. So while making a policy, different governments, different policies, different ideology. Okay, the previous government, they had a different policy. The present government, they have a different policy. So according to the differences of the political parties as well as the government at present, the non-political executive, they work for them. They provide data. They provide important informations regarding particular groups and all. Suppose, for example, a new act is to be passed, a new bill is to be introduced. The entire work of the drafting and all are done by the permanent executive. And only one difference is there: the discussion in the parliament which goes on, actually that is the only part is played by the political executive, but the main actor behind the curtain are the permanent executive. So we must not forget, they are the main heroes of our country. It is not the political executives are running our country. Actually the civil servants are actually running the country in real sense. Okay, that is why while making a policy, okay, decision can be finalized by the political parties, but all the information, data and all, okay, required by the political parties are provided by the permanent executive, that they are doing it. So finally the decision regarding the policy formation is in the hand of the political parties. So they will decide, okay, this is good, I have prepared everything, whatever they wanted, I submitted it, and the decision, final decision will be done by the political executive. Okay, so this is all about the policy formulation. Did you understand? Now next one we have is responsibility and accountability. So two words are mixed over here, responsibility and accountability. So definitely political executives, whenever I am talking about political executives, one thing must strike, they are the ministers. It can be prime minister, it can be any of the ministers who hold important portfolios. Okay, so they are elected by the people. That means the ministers are elected by the people. So definitely they are responsible to the people. Okay, so they are responsible to the people. Now, as you have promised to the people, so you are responsible and accountable to the people. Right? So if you don't work according to the promises been made during the pre-election time, then definitely there will be a problem. Okay, so you made me the minister, so I am responsible to you. You have certain expectations from me. If the expectations are not fulfilled, my dear, then definitely there will be a problem. Right? I am not responsible to any other political party. I am not responsible to any of the countries. I am responsible to my people, those who have voted me and they brought me in power. Okay, that is why I mentioned responsibility. They are responsible to the people. They are accountable to the people. Okay, they are answerable to the people. They are answerable to the people of the country. If anything goes wrong in the country, then definitely people will ask what you have done. We have given you the power. We have brought you in power. We made you the minister. Okay, what you have done? You are about to sell our country. You are going to destroy our economy. You are going to spoil the very structure of all the agriculture in our country. So definitely people will revolt in the country. So you have to work wisely and cautiously. Okay, so here the political executives are responsible to the people of the country. They are accountable to the people of the country. Okay, whereas the permanent executive, who are the one to aid and advise the political executive, they are not responsible to the people. They are not the elected one. They are the appointed one. They have passed the civil service examination. Okay, after much hard work and dedication of 2 to 3 years of hard work, they have finally passed the exams, and after being qualified for the prelims and other main exams, they have been selected for the civil services. Okay, so definitely they are not they are not made the civil servants by the people. They are appointed by the government because of their ability and capability. Okay, they have written the exam, they have passed the exam. So whatever they do, whatever they are doing, they are not responsible or accountable to the people. They are responsible and accountable to the political executive. Suppose I am the political executive, you are the permanent executive. I gave you one work, so you are responsible to me, not to the people of the country. Okay, so who is responsible to the people, to the country? That is the political executives. Okay, so they are, political executives are responsible and accountable to the people of the country. Okay, and the permanent executives are not at all responsible to the people. They are responsible to the government. Okay, they are continuously and directly responsible to the legislature of its policies, decisions, programs and activities. Okay, it is ultimately responsible to the people and has to seek a fresh mandate after the if there is any completion of the specific term in the office. So whenever there is a term, if the term is over, they are out. They cannot be removed. The permanent executives cannot be removed at all. Okay, children, so that is all about responsibility and accountability. You are accountable to the people, but they are not accountable to the people. They means civil servants are not accountable to the people. Okay, okay, so these two are somewhat related. That is why responsibility, accountability to the people. They are not responsible to the people. They are responsible to the ministers or the government as a whole. Okay, now this one you can see here, number 5, the most interesting part. Amateurs, political executives are amateurs. Okay, whereas civil servants are experts. So what is the meaning of amateur? Simple, my dear. A person who did not go to school became an education minister. Isn't it funny, my dear? A person who did not did not know what is finance and becomes a finance minister. Okay, a less educated person can become an education minister. Okay, lawyer can become a defense minister. Philosopher can become a finance minister. So this is the system in our country especially. Whether you have qualification or not, that is not important. Anyone can become any of the portfolio they can hold. So they are called amateurs. They are not expert in the field. A lawyer who had studied law throughout his life and who has been practicing law, or he or she is made the defense minister. Definitely, can he manage it? Can he do so? But you see, they are doing it. But how they are managing? With the help of the permanent executive. The entire work is done by the permanent executive. Okay, they are amateurs. Okay, so this happens in our country. Anything is possible in our country. Okay, so as again the civil services, civil servants, they are You can see here they are experts. They are experts. After passing the examination, they are given trainings and all, right? So they pass the exam after so many hard work they put it into. They have put a lot of effort in their preparation and all. Okay, so civil servants are professionals as well as experts. The department to which they are appointed, they have expert knowledge, okay, about the department. It is not that you don't have any idea about finance, you will be made the, no, different quality peoples are there in civil services, my dear. So accordingly, according to their ability and capability, they will given the ministries to work under. Okay, so they enter the civil services only when they have the requisite qualification and have passed the necessary competitive exams. So you know, you might have heard about UPSC exams, Union Service Public Commission, okay, well, WBCS, West Bengal's Public Service Commission and all. So all these are civil service examination conducted yearly throughout the country, my dear. If you are interested to join the civil services, if you want to be a civil servant, then definitely you have to start preparing from now only. Okay, it is not that, it is not a school exam that 1 hour of study and next day you are going to write your board exam. It is not so, my dear. You have to give your hard work for 2 to 3 years. If you are lucky, if you are intelligent, of every day thoroughly if you study and if you give the exam also, there are least chances of getting qualified. So many of the students, they try for 2 to 3 years and finally some of them they surrender. No, bahut mushkil hai civil service pass karna, isn't it? But those who are lucky, they easily pass it. So one thing must be kept in mind, my dear. It is all hard work, luck and dedication. Hard work, luck and dedication, that will provide you the civil service jobs. Okay, without that it is not at all possible. So they are political. So you choose what you want to become. You want to become an amateur political executive or expert permanent executive. So it's up to you. It is not necessary that you have to join civil service only. It is not that. So you can join politics also. It is possible in our country. Join politics. No hard work, nothing. Little bit of you have to speak lie and all. Okay, simple. Little bit of cunningness should be there. You can become a politician, my dear. Okay, but that is not going to develop our country. That is not going to help our country. So definitely you need. So our country need maximum experts. So our country is surviving due to them, my dear. Big salute to those executives, my dear. They are the one. They are the backbone of our country. If, for example, if the political executive says that no, we are not going to work from today, then no problem. Go to hell. Our civil servants, if they are given the full power and authority, my dear, they will manage the administration and they can run our country properly and smoothly. Did you understand what I am trying to say? So that is something different, out of the topic, out of the syllabus. Okay, but this is the difference. So amateurs and experts. So in our country, many examples are there. Many examples are those who don't have a degree, they become education minister, right? Lot of things, my dear, you can know it. Next one you can see here, the last and the final one is that the political executive, they have a short term. Political executive, they have a short term. Short term means 5 years. Once elected, you can remain in office until the pleasure of the president. Right, a term of the Lok Sabha is 5 years, term of any of the assembly is 5 years. Before that, if a vote of no confidence is passed, then the government will fall before the completion of the 5 years. So political executive's term is very short. If it is everything is okay, then 5 years. After that, fresh elections will be held and the new political executive groups will be formed, my dear. Okay, very simple, short tenure. In our country, 5 years. If you talk about America, that is the president of America, his term is for 4 years. We have, our prime minister has term of 5 years, but they have the term of 4 years. And if you talk about the ministers, so ministers work according to the orders of the president, and if they are not capable, they will be removed. Okay, the same way in our country also. Okay, short term. But the permanent executives, wherever in the world, in our country or any other part of the world, a certain retirement age is there. Okay, so they serve the office for a very long period, that is up to the age of retirement. Up to the age of retirement. So retirement age varies from country to country. Okay, so that is usually between 55 to 60 years. So people will become 60 years means very old, they cannot work like before. So certain limitation is there. So retirement age is there in every department. So 55 to 60 years is the age on which they retire. So long period. So once you join the job and you can continue for 25 to 30 years. At the young age of the 25 you became a civil servant, you got a government job. So definitely no need to worry, you can continue with a big stomach till the age of 65 or 55 to 65. Okay, 55 to 60 years, it can be 65 also. Okay children, that is what. But you can see here, as this one we talked about, right here, ministers. This ministers keeps on changing. If you are not working properly, that minister will be removed, some other member will be made the minister. Okay, but civil services, one thing is there, transfer can be done. Civil servants can be transferred from one department to other department, from one state to other state. Union Public Service and Commission means you can be transferred anywhere in the country. You are working for the central government and you can be transferred anywhere in the country. If you are working for the state government, so within the state, you can be transferred within the state in different district or any part of the state. Okay, so that is all about short term and long term. Okay, they can come if they work properly, they can stay for a long period. If you don't work properly, then they will be thrown out of the office and they disappear forever. Okay, this is all about the differences between political and permanent executive. So if you are asked the question regarding differentiate between political and permanent executive, so you don't have to make this charts and all. Okay, differences simply you can write down like political executives are especially ministers, whereas permanent executives are civil servants. Okay, political executives are political in character, whereas permanent executives are non-political in character. Okay, policy formulation is the most important work of the political executives, which is added and advised by the permanent executive, in which data and information required are provided by the permanent executive. Then political executives are responsible and accountable to the people, whereas permanent executives are responsible and accountable to the government or the minister under whom he is working. He or she is not accountable to the people. Then political executives are amateurs. Okay, there is no fixed category that what qualification is required to become hold any other ministry. Even a less educated person can become education minister. Even a lawyer can become a defense minister, right? A philosopher can become a finance minister. But here in the case of permanent executive, they are experts and well experienced on to which the department they work. Okay. The next one, political executive has a short term. They can they have a very short period of term, whereas permanent executive they have a long term. They can continue in office till the age of retirement. Okay. So this is all about from this chapter. So now in the next class we'll discuss about some of the important powers and functions of the Prime Minister, President of our country and the President of America. In the next few more videos I have to make it on this chapter. Okay, so hope you all have watched till now. If you have reached till now, if you are following me till now, then well and good. If not, please watch the video so that you can learn many things about political and permanent executives. Okay, so this much for today. We'll meet again in next class. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.